Hello everyone, are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Wokey, and I'm back with another Fate Grand Order video. And today, we're going to be talking about Kenshin, who's going to have her banner coming up pretty soon. That's going to be today's video. I hope you like it. If you do, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you plan to summon. Like I said, for my purposes, I'm already done summoning for the year, which is maybe why I kind of forgot and why this video is coming out at a weird time. About Kenshin, but I know plenty of people are ready to summon for her, so if you are doing it, I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully you're able to get her. And yeah, but feel free to let me know if you're going to be doing it. So let's go into the banner. It's very simple. Kenshin is the main unit, but Shinpachi and Mori are going to be on it. I've already talked about Shinpachi. I think he is an okay unit if all you care about is 3 Buster units. Otherwise, he's perfectly fine to ignore, but I really would like him because it's Shinpachi. Mori is also a limited unit, so it's nice to get more copies of him if you don't already have him. And yeah, so this video is mainly going to be about Kenshin. I'll be surprised if it goes past maybe even 8 minutes, but we'll see. So yeah, Kenshin, she is a ruler. She is limited like the others. She has 1 quick, 2 arts, 2 buster, 4 hits on quick, 4 hits on arts, 5 hits on buster, 5 hits on extra. Her active skills are Fate is in heaven, armor is on chest, accomplishment is in the feet, A. Increase on critical damage for 3 turns, increase on critical star absorption for 3 turns, grant self evasion for 2 attacks, 3 turns, 30% to crit damage, and 500% to crit star absorption, and this is on a cooldown of 6. Her second skill is the White Flame A, increases own arts performance for 3 turns, charges own NP gauge, and then gain crit stars for every turn for 3 turns. 30% to arts, 50% to NP, and star regen is 15, and a cooldown of 6. Her third skill is Bishmonten's Pagoda C. Overcharges 1 ally's NP by 2 stages for 1 time, 3 turns. Increases 1 ally's attack for 3 turns. Increases 1 ally's NP generation rate for 3 turns. 20% to attack and 30% to NP rate. This is on a cooldown of 6. Her passive skills are Magic Resistance B, Riding A, Divinity A, Treasure is in the Heart B, which increases own buff removal resistance by 10%, and then also increases own instant kill resistance by 10%. Her third skill is an anti-alter ego attack damage aptitude. And her noble phantasm is the Bitin Hasso Shiranui, the Bishmonten's 8 aspect Shiranui. Rank A, anti-unit, arts, noble phantasm. It hits 4 times. It removes 1 enemy's buffs, activates first, which is very important. Deals damage to 1 enemy, deals 150% extra damage against enemies with the man attribute, and then the NP damage is at level 1, 900%, and if you get her all the way to the final level, it's 1,500, and then increase own arts performance for 1 turn activates first as the overcharge effect. At charge level 1, it's 20%, and if you get them all the way to the final charge level, it's 40%. And then their bond CE is Bitin becoming one with the Tachi. When equipped to Kenshin, increases party's arts performance by 10%, and then increases party's damage against enemies with the man attribute by 10% while self is on the field. And that's Kenshin. How is she? She's really good. This is going to be a very easy video because she's solid in what she does. In terms of a single target unit, it's very clear what you want to use her against, because you obviously want to try and fight her against someone of the man attribute. It's probably a little bit more suited for either challenge quests or extremely hard hitting nodes where the enemy's HP is just insane. And they're of the man attribute, so you know you can deal that bonus damage to them, which is really nice. Her being ruler means that, like I said, in challenge quests, it's going to be, she has a little bit of extra defense on her, which is really nice, unless you're fighting against a berserker, in which case, or an avenger, in which case you are going to be taking that bonus damage, but against everyone else, being able to take less damage is always good. If you're fighting against specifically a Moon Cancer enemy, it'll be very nice to have a single target ruler. I know this because my Summer Martha comes really in handy whenever I have to fight someone that's Moon Cancer. So I'm going to assume that's doubly true for someone like Kenshin, who is a 5-star and has a really nice build to her. I like the way that her kit is kind of built to be able to give herself crit stars, because like I've said in the past, if you're someone who is not using Lady Avalon, it can be a little bit hard to deal with getting crit stars in an arts team. It's like the one thing about double Castoria that doesn't work out, is that when you go double Castoria, obviously you're going to get plenty of NP gauge up and stuff like that, but you're not going to be getting a lot of crit stars, and you're not going to be doing a whole buttload of that. But if the unit itself supplies it, then that's perfectly good. A 50% NP charger is also really nice. Just being able to have that on hand is very good for many things. Very nice simple buffs here. Able to give himself an evasion from 2 attacks for 3 turns, so if they miss her, then you get to keep that. Nice increase to crit damage. Overall, really nice. The only thing that I would say is probably a negative, but I guess it depends, is it would have been nice to have the 150% to man attribute be on the overcharge. So that means it doesn't scale, which is unfortunate, because if it scaled to the overcharge, obviously you'd be doing more damage, and with the ability to get something like overcharge to one ally's NP, this would have been really nice to have on her, but obviously it's not like that, so that's kind of unfortunate. But at least with this, even using this, I think this is a very nice ability. I kind of skipped over it, but I'll talk about it now. It's nice because it increases her attack to be able to do stuff, and then also in a pinch, if you are in a challenge quest type scenario, you could give it to someone like Castoria so that it increases her by 2 stages so that you have more defensive capabilities on you, which can be very nice and come in very good and get handy. So, and if I haven't mentioned it before, the ability to remove an enemy's buffs activating first is also very good if you're specifically in a challenge quest type scenario where they're just applying a whole bunch of buffs and you need to just get rid of them before you deal any attack to them. And that's Kenshin. I think she's really good. Should you summon for her? I guess it kind of depends on if you need her. If you're in the market for a single target ruler for arts, I think she's literally your best option at the moment. That is doing specifically a single target damage, that is. I think she's a very solid option for you to go for. Otherwise, I think you're probably good to keep saving. The one thing I'll say is that GSSR is coming, so maybe potentially you could try getting her on New Year's if you're someone who spends money in the game. But otherwise, yeah, if you like Kenshin, or if you are in the market for something that she provides, then you can go for her. That's no problem. I assume most people are going to be going for it. Don't let me stop you from doing anything you want. If you're someone who's a little bit more cautious with their staying course, they're like, I'm not really someone who summons for the love of the game. Obviously, anyone who loves Kenshin is going to summon for her. It didn't even matter what I said or what I thought about her. You were already going to summon on her. You just wanted to hear me say stuff about it. I appreciate you for watching the video, even though you already made up your mind about like 2 years ago when they first announced her. I appreciate you regardless. But if you're someone who is like maybe not of their mind, maybe it's a little bit better to probably save, because there is a lot of big things coming in the year 2026 that I still have to make a video talking about. But just off the cuff of my head, obviously Christmas is not the biggest deal unless you cared about Scotty, which there's going to be a banner for that. But for the start of January, there is the Fate Samurai collab, and then even if you go farther beyond that, in February, it's Andromeda, stuff like that. Near end of February, early March, it's potentially Marie Alter, which I'm a big fan of her design and stuff like that, so I would definitely consider that a big one. But there's plenty of collabs coming to the game in 2026, so that's why I'm like, you maybe need to think about it a little bit more. But I've yapped on long enough. I yapped on a little bit more, so this could make it to at least 8 minutes. Thank you very much for watching the video, everyone. I wish you the best of luck if you're summoning for her today. I'm not. But I wish you all the best of luck. If I had any luck to give, my luck's been kind of shit, so I'm not going to say I'm going to give you my luck, but if you want to take it regardless, go ahead. But that's the end of the video, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, peace out, and bye-bye.